Hello my friend, be welcome here to one more video, and this video let's talk about business again. I'm responding to the request of one of my subscribers about franchises here in Brazil. Does it worth it open a franchise here in Brazil? Let's talk about this topic in this video, and I will give you some advices from some native advices inside advice that I think it's worth it. Okay, you will not find this kind of information anywhere else. I guarantee. Okay. So first of all, franchise are business, normal business as any business you would open by yourself. With the difference, maybe you will have some system. Obviously, you have the system and how to systematize the process, and that's it. But who will need to deal with employers? You. Oh no, so I will have a manager that will do the. Who will manage the employer's manager? You. Okay. The manager is an employee too. And as I say in other videos, dealing with employees here in Brazil is very difficult. Maybe you will find very strange how people think about entrepreneurs. They have a very negative view about entrepreneurs here in Brazil. That's the culture. So that can be not easy to deal with this if you are in a rich country, in a country with a lot of entrepreneurship. People in Brazil they usually have a different view from things, and that can be very challenging when you are dealing with employees. So my first recommendation for you is, in the first moment, if you don't have experience here in Brazil, start very small. And you can feel the culture here, and if you like this, if you can handle the employees here, because employer is the thing that can get you to the next level or not, or you can be stagnated forever. Is handling with employees. That's the number one factor that I see. Really rich people are really good in managing people. Okay, that's what I observe here. And here in Brazil, you have to be really good in managing people because it's not easy. As I say in other videos, your employers will have a negative view about entrepreneurship, and employers, they have a very negative. This can affect the job. They cannot perform well because of this many times. You have a difficult time in many times getting really good people to work with you. So there is this kind of let me say, difficult that you have to, in my opinion, if you don't have experience in Brazil, start small. And this is one disadvantage when you are talking about franchise, because franchise generally have a higher cost to open a business because the franchise taxes. Okay, and I have here the official website from some franchises here, and there are some of them has a really high cost to open. Okay, like the Domino's. We have Domino's here. You know, the pizza franchise, the American. I don't know if it's American. I think it is. But we have here in Fortaleza Domino's, and I see the cost of one is, the median cost is 760,000 reais, according to the website here. Okay, in dollars, this would be, how much dollars we have here? Let me say, here, sorry, divided by 4.8. Okay, this would be $158,000 to open one Domino's. This is a lot of money, man. Okay, with 10 times less, you could open very good let me say good franchise, you would have a less return, let me say like this, but you would be safer, let me say like this, okay? So in my opinion, I would focus here in the niche, in the food niche, okay? And why I would go to this? Because food is food is a scalable business, okay? So if you go to a shopping center here in Brazil, you'll see big food franchise brands, okay? Because Brazilian loves to eat, okay? It's very normal to Brazilian go to the shopping center only to eat and go back home. They go to the food sector in the shopping center, just eat and go away and buy only food, okay? We have a lot of restaurants here, okay? But the big franchise here are in the food niche, okay? And there are some interesting niches here, some interesting franchise. We have Domino's, but it's very expensive, okay? But we have a lot of Domino's here and people eat a lot here in Fortaleza, that's where I am, okay? But the investment is high. There is this other franchise here that has a little bit less investment, is 425 reais, that is Calzone, Kalzone, okay? What is calzone? Calzone is a type of savory snack that comes in various standard size, okay? I translated that because I didn't know how to speak this in English, okay? 425 reais, thousand, let me say in dollars, how much is it? Okay, $88,000. Okay, is the, according to the official website, that's the median value you would invest to open a Calzone. This is a very popular franchise here. We see for all over the places here in all shopping centers. Okay, it's very nice, but a disadvantage would be you will need a lot of employees. Okay, we normally see a lot of employees, but the food is standard, is very simple to make. Sometimes I go there, I eat a lot when I go, and I observe everything is like standard. The machines do the job, okay? Obviously the employees do some of the job, but we have machines doing these kinds of how would I say, savory snack. Okay, so maybe it's a very scalable business because of this. We have another franchise that is in the chocolate sector that is very famous here. That is Cacau Show. Cacau Show, let me spell for you. It's Cacau is C-A-C-A-U, and show is show. Cacau Show. It's a chocolate store that sells chocolate, very small chocolates, and they are a little bit more expensive, but are very nice chocolates. Many times you will find these kind of stores in the shopping centers, but sometimes in the streets you will see chocolate, these Cacau Show stores. I don't like particularly this kind of food because it's very specific. Obviously, people love chocolate here in Brazil, but not all people are eating this kind of food as calzone. Calzone, I think, is more people eat this kind of food than chocolate. Okay, more people eat like pizza, Domino's. Okay, there is a higher demand for this kind of food here. Okay, now I'm gonna finish this video with one of the most food niche opportunity to one of the best opportunities, I think, that requires very few employees that are growing this kind of business from many times. That is açaí. Have you ever heard about açaí? Açaí is a typical fruit from here, from the north of Brazil, and they make these kinds of ice creams from açaí and mix with a lot of ingredients inside, and people serve themselves. They go to a store like this and they serve themselves. Okay, you don't, it's not kind of restaurant that people sit and take the menu. No, we have this açaí there and they serve themselves. Okay, so you don't need a lot of employee for this. Okay, only one employee to receive the money, let me say like this, another employee to prepare the mix, the açaí, let me say. And it's very simple to handle in my point of view. And people love açaí here in Brazil. A lot of people loves, and we have a lot of this kind of shopping, this kind of store here. Okay, how can I say in English? It's a self-service, okay? Açaí self-service franchise, okay? There are lots of self-service franchise, açaí franchise, okay? Lots and lots. And this kind of franchise has less cost, it's less expensive, okay? There are some franchises costing 100,000 reais, okay, that is about $20,000, okay, it's a lot more cheap. And we have this brand here that's very, very famous, at least here in Fortaleza, and that's very good too. That is Puro Açaí. Okay, Puro Açaí, I will spell here, is P-U-R-O, Puro, and Açaí, A-C-A-I. Okay, this franchise is very, very popular here. The investment is about 240,000 reais. Let me say how much in dollars it would cost. It would cost $50,000. $50,000 you could open this very, very popular açaí brand here, franchise, okay? If you want to save money, you can, for this half of this money, this kind of 25,000 reais, $25,000, you could open a less popular franchise, açaí franchise, okay? But this is the same thinking I mentioned it. It's a self-service açaí, okay? You have a lot of franchise, choose one of them and good luck, okay? You have a lot of demand for this kind of service. Obviously, this is a very complex thing, okay? I don't edit my videos as you see, okay? But I do my best here to give a really good content in more quantity. And that's it. I hope you enjoy. If you like this video, tap the like button. If you have any questions, put in the comments. Okay, thank you and see you. Good luck.